Are you stretching, Jerry? Hey, everybody, this is Justin Case from American Newscape, joining our friend and media personality, Jerry Maldonado, back for another installment of Meatball Therapy. Hello, Jerry. Welcome back to America Newscape Yoga Style.
Yeah,
What's
I know,
that?
right? Right. Touche. Good for you, man. Hi, guys. How are you? Good to be here. Tired as I am, as we all are, with the holiday season. It's been a busy time, but a blessed time, and hopefully you guys are feeling the magic.
Well, absolutely. And I think busy people actually get to celebrate being tired from time to time.
I don't even see the holiday. I'm too busy working, man. And finally the holiday comes, I'm like, oh, well, there it goes. But I like the ambiance of the holiday per se, and how it affects people. It just stresses them the hell out. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be all right, guys. Enjoy it. Enjoy yourself.
Okay. All right. Hey, Jerry, tonight, truth. Truth matters. So why don't you tell us why truth matters?
Truth to me, oh my God, I was taught the wrong way about truth, it's let me get warmed up here as I got in my yoga pose here. But truth to me was always, it was about purpose and living this and living that. What I realized, what came to me a few days ago was in a quote. We're not given a good life or a bad life. We're giving a life. What we do with it is either good and or bad. It's up to us. And I paraphrase that. To me, truth is not your purpose. It's the present. How you choose. You and I both know this. We're given free will to choose. How we act, think, and feel every single day. When you realize your truth is the here and now, is your creation, is your starting point. So if you have these big dreams and you're feeling them on the inside and you're acting them out every day, that's your truth. If you think life is a complete hellhole and you're going through this, that's you're living your truth. Therefore, you're just remanifesting whatever your state of being is. And it's a great term how truth is a state of being the case. That's right now, the fact. When you realize how you're living every day. And I tell people, they say, well, I want to live my truth. What's your truth? I said, open your medicine cabinet. The medicine cabinet will tell you what you're thinking about all day long. And when you realize that, you'll realize what you're creating in life. Your truth is that you're always feeling not well. You're always not doing the best in life. Therefore, you're manifesting on your physical plane the feelings of not feeling well. So living your truth is not your purpose, but it's the present. And that present itself is so important. It's our anchoring point in life. It's who we are as people. And who you are is what you bring.
Okay. Well,
That
that
was a lot to digest there, Meatball. I get it. It's a lot to decipher. It's a different perspective on a narrative that we've been pushed on. Oh, your purpose is what? Well, what's your purpose? It's your truth. What's your truth? What you choose right now. And that free will to choose is what we're creating from. So every day, like we were going to talk about Thanksgiving, you live in the abundance of a Thanksgiving mentality, like they tell us even in scripture, you're going to start manifesting the most beautiful things. But at the present moment is your truth, your state of being, hence fact, which is right now who you are. You change who you are, you change what you bring.
well, and people need to be careful because a lot of people live a lie. What that means is they have bought into that lie.
Yes,
So people need to
validation, all kinds. Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
no, people need to develop the skills to objectively look at where they are and who they are.
Yeah.
And
Hit the needle on the head there, Meatball.
that's
Hit
well,
the needle. You always do, man. You're absolutely right. It's that inner, how should we say, the insight. You're looking in instead of looking out. of who you are and what you're attracting. It's a fantastic point, and it's practice indeed. It's got to be consistent. People think, you know this, I know this from our social media. This is what we do. This is our life. We love to do it. We see the subscribers that are there every day, and we see the ones that are there, here and there. We realize the ones that are moving forward, and we realize the ones that are up and down like a yo-yo, like a heartbeat. That kind of consistency is not going to get you where you are. It's going to be kind of stagnant. It's the one that are diligent every single day about who they are and monitoring their conscious thinking, not living from your subconscious thinking.
Oh, absolutely. If I catch myself singing "I'm too sexy for my shirt" in the mirror, even the cat gives me an odd look. So, that's not my truth. And
No, you're right, absolutely right. I mean, you hit the triggering point. You're like that. That's the old me, and this is what people have to grasp for themselves. It's okay to analyze your thoughts. We should be analyzing our thoughts every day. How you react is what you attract. So if you're reacting to life in a negative way constantly, you just can only attract more of that constantly. So indeed, we're all living our truth every day at this moment of who we are. And it's not about purpose. It's not about nothing. You choose your purpose. That's fine. You live with it internally every day. That's when you're going to manifest situations to match it. That's why they call it synchronicities. You're going to start seeing these situations in life. We're already getting it now, but being observant indeed of your conscious thought, you'll start seeing what you're thinking about. You're like, wow, I thought of that. That's really cool. And this is the beauty of life. When you start seeing from your inner thoughts and feelings, your outer manifestations every single day, that's when life gets fun. Because when you realize you have free will and you're in control, not out of control. Outside, the media tells us we're not in control. This is why you have to turn off the media.
yeah, yeah,
To be
exactly.
in control.
Well, and then we have two forms of thoughts. We have conscious thoughts and subconscious thoughts, and we need to work on getting them to work together. I don't
Oh,
like I don't like
fantastic point.
I don't like to use the word synchronicity because I probably have trouble saying it, but we don't want our subconscious undermining the good work that we're doing.
Yeah, subconscious should be wisdom.
Right.
And a lot of us, subconscious should trigger the conscious to say, wait, meatball, you shouldn't go there. But a lot of us think that this is their lot in life. No, no, we have these experiences because we've created them. Whether we keep creating them is up to us, since we're living our truth. Every single day, we're living our truth, whatever it might be. I had an experience with a beautiful synchronicity the other day. I was testing the universe. I got to work and it was really early morning and I just got through journaling. I was all emotional. I said, you know what? I want to find a dime today to prove that I'm on the right path. And that's kind of like a superstitious thing. But I love playing with the universe like that. Lo and behold, after working my 12-hour day, I go do all my stops, my errands. I'm exhausted. My last pit stop is the convenience store. And as I stand in line with all these people in front of me, I finally walk up and there's a dime sitting on the middle of the counter. It's stuff like that, being observant and understanding what you're creating in life. That just told me that of what I'm living my purpose as abundance, as peace, as what I'm doing every single day. That was just reassurance, in my view, of what I believe in, what I'm trying to attain in life. And I choose that truth every single day.
Well,
And people, when you start choosing your truth, you're going to start knowing what you're attracting.
well, I'm trying to determine: are you in good with a tooth fairy or a leprechaun, or there's your dime.
Angel Man, I don't know what it is, and a meatball. There you go, an angel with a meatball with wings.
A compassionate meatball that had an
Yeah,
extra dime.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. You're
okay.
gonna put that. You're gonna put that caption floating across the screen. Watch on the edits. Watch. I can tell you right now.
Well, no, but
But to me, it's stuff like that that really jacks me, knowing that I'm in control. When I
right.
chose this life of peace and I expunged everything that wasn't conducive to where I was going, then I started becoming observant. Clarity is power. When you have a clear mind and you're doing your thing every single day, you start attracting exactly who you are and who you've always wanted to be. It's hard for people to understand it. It's hard for people to grasp it because you're literally creating something out of thin air. People don't believe that, but we do it every day. We create our lives literally out of thin air by how we think, act, and feel. Science has proven it. Quantum physics have proven it. I can't go into all the sciences with that, but believe me when I tell you from my own experiences of where I was to where I am now, I haven't changed my work ethic. I just changed how I think.
Right. You cut out the misery, and you've leaned forward, Jerry. You lean forward. You're giving me feedback.
Lean forward or lean back?
I lean back.
Lean back. Yeah,
But
I get kind of passionate there, Meatball. I'm sorry about that.
not a problem. It's harnessing those thoughts, and it's just like the way you manifested. You pushed yourself in the right direction. You actually
Yeah, I
willed it
just
into being, and
yeah,
and
yeah.
that
Oh
it.
yeah, no. Look at the. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting tonight. I'm excited. I like talking to you. I only see you once a week, man. But go ahead.
Okay, well, that's all the public can take. No, but it's with this work we're actually pushing ourselves in better directions. And what I mean by that, people that feel stagnated or that everything's just not working for them, they need to start putting in some work, and they'll find that that direction or graph and where their life is headed is in an upward trend. And the more it heads in that direction, the easier it is to reharness it and fuel it and keep it going in that direction.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, everything is an inside job.
Yeah.
Insider trading is a law for a reason because they know the what they can get from it. Well, when everything about us is an inside job before it becomes our outside world. And talking about Thanksgiving again, you start living with that Thanksgiving mentality. That's going to create your reality. And happiness is an inside job. Success, you have to be successful inside before you become outside. Why? Because the energy you're emitting every single day is what you're attracting every day. You start thinking success, you start feeling success, you start attracting success, whatever it might be. Like with me, I love the fact that I'm not necessarily going for tangible things, but a lifestyle. And therefore, I anchor my dreams to that feeling, in that feeling of a lifestyle. And people really, they got it all backwards. People think they got to focus on the outside world to bring it to their inside when it all starts from inside and goes to the outside. And sadly, we were taught the wrong way indeed, but it's never too late to change. It's never too late to become that best you because the minute you start choosing your truth of who you are, whether you write it down and encase it every day and encapsulate that in your thoughts every day, that's what you're going to start becoming. And it's a beautiful set of words and thoughts and feelings that you carry with yourself every day. It's going to start manifesting on the outside world the way you want it.
Well, absolutely. And it is all learned behavior because if you want to be content for a minute. Because at that point, you can be content for 2 minutes. I mean, it's progress. And it's
Yeah.
learned behavior, and it's a desire to be content, and it's to find yourself content. It's get control of your conscious thoughts so you have a chance to get control of your subconscious thoughts.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed. You harness the power of controlling one end of your brain to the other. This is why I love the the philosophers of the ages of old. Back then, they knew the power of focus because when you can start focusing on that constant dream or desire or that feeling every day, they didn't have all the distractions as we do today. But granted, we are so blessed and have all the creature comforts of life, but yet people are overwhelmed. I don't get it. We have come so far in every facet of this life for everything to make everything so perfect and comfortable. Yeah, we everybody screws it up and they get overwhelmed about every little thing in life. Then you start focusing on that, you're just going to keep recreating more of that. I mean, the guys back then, they didn't have lights and they're writing books in the middle of the night by candlelight, but yet they're relishing in what they're writing about, and encapsulating every feeling involved with it. That's the whole point. If you're true into transformation, you got to realize, like you said, harness your conscious thoughts and find out what you're thinking about every day. Realize and learn from your subconscious thoughts that experience, indeed, cause experience. It's wisdom. You don't have to go back there. And when you realize that, you realize where you're going.
Well, and allow yourself to falter from time to time, as we do, Jerry. I mean, we falter, and but we developed some skills to get back on the right track.
Yeah, no, indeed, indeed. You and I had the scars to prove it. I love, honestly. I every day I think about where I've been, and I look at where I'm now. I'm like, God, this is awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
you start getting to that point in life. You know, every day I say to myself how proud I am of who I've become. And you start saying that to yourself every day because you made it through the fire. Yeah, we got burned, but we healed. It's a simple philosophy to live by because indeed, if you want to change the outside world, it all starts within. You got to start feeling the way you want it. You got to start acting the way you want. You got to start being the way you want. Therefore, you're living that truth. That's what they're talking about, truth. And if your purpose is to have content, like you were mentioned before, and be contented about your life, that's great. That's awesome. You know what I mean? You're going to start manifesting everything to match that because we always attract our equal.
Well, Jerry, I think you just wrote a song. It may have been a country western song, but I think it was a damn good song.
But did you get the lyrics or something, or did I do a verse from a song?
No, no,
I don't
no.
know.
I think it was an original. I think it was a Maldonado original. No,
Oh, it's the meatball original. I get it. I get it. I get
y-
it. Well, hey, if it works, like I said, if you want to use it as a mantra, just send me the royalties to America's Mentor at yahoo.com, and we're all good. We'll just work from there, man.
well, no, what struck me, it was your passion and your message, and it was very melodic. So we can tell that you're actually living that truth.
Did you have a tear in your eye? You did, huh?
I did not. It was kind of a smirk, but that was not intentional. I
He's
was
like Jerry's preaching again.
I was I was struggling. I was with my conscious and subconscious thoughts. We're
Oh, I
not
thought I
on
heard
the
the
same
plus
page.
in the background. I thought I did. I knew I heard you grabbing a tissue back there. But
I
no, but
you, you probably heard the hamster hitting his head on the rungs of the wheel, but
yeah, yeah. But like I said, these repetitive shows that you and I do are basically the same topic, but in different ways. I mean, people grasp it in simple ways. I love bringing this, and to my audience, I'm blessed to be a part of your platform as well. But sometimes you got to hammer the nail a little harder. Sometimes with different perspectives on the same topic.
well, and
And
it
from what we've given today, hopefully it opens the door to people to realize your truth is who you are right now. So whatever you choose, the free will to choose, they said it in scripture, they said it in Proverbs, philosophy, psychology, whatever it might be, whatever truth you're living, you have free will to choose that truth. And when you realize that, man, you'll realize so many things in life because you'll start living from the conscious thinking instead of your subconscious thinking.
all right, my friend. Hey, everybody. I think this is a good place to wrap this one up. So, this has been Justin Case and Jerry Maldonado bringing you Meatball Therapy. Thanks for joining us. Remember, additional information and links are provided in this video's read more. Today is the day to subscribe to this channel. Please learn more about Jerry Maldonado when time permits.